Good evening. Welcome to the 19th annual Dance Kids production of the Nutcracker. I'm Alan Richmond, the producer, and this is my lovely wife, Carol.
I'm Carol Richmond, the founder of Dance Kids, and I'm looking forward to telling you about all of our wonderful volunteers.
Hey, what's going on here? Well, thank you, Claire. Claire is a great example of the fine young ladies that we have involved in our program. She kind of looks like Carol, too, doesn't she? And Sky is actually, you might recognize him. He's been my stuntman double in all the James Bond movies for about the last 30 years, and he's my agent. So, Sky, thanks very much. Good evening and welcome on behalf of all of us at Dance Kids in Monterey County as we switch gears and get into the holiday spirit. Thank you for being here. Is everybody happy and in a good mood tonight? Ready for a show? Want to let you know that the show is being filmed tonight, so if you'd like to have something to share with family and friends, be sure and order your videos out in the lobby. Thanks to our friends at Incendia Media who are filming everything for us. They're doing backstage interviews, and it's going to be a nice package, be a nice gift, so thank you. On the business side, out of courtesy for the dancers and your neighbors, please silence your phones and no photography or video is allowed. It's dangerous for the dancers up here because they might end up in row 3, so we want to make sure that happens. I'm CeeLo Green, and this is my wife, Christina Aguilera Cher Richmond. I call her Carol. And we appreciate your being here with us tonight. So many people to thank in this production. We have over 160 in the cast, which is our largest cast ever. And it's amazing because a couple of years ago, we were not sure if we would be able to continue Dance Kids. But thanks to our supporters, and thanks to your generous donations, and look, we have 3 sold-out shows. Every show is sold out. Thank you. Obviously, you want us to stay. It takes a big family of people, and a big part of that is the volunteer coordinated team that we have, and I want Carol to talk about that.
First of all, thank you for being here. We have an incredible group at Sunset Center, our tech people. We couldn't do the show without it. But this year, I cannot believe the amount of volunteers. It has been amazing. I want to personally thank Kelly Foy Anderson, Virginia Maxwell Powell, and Adriana Hayward for a gorgeous gala. It was wonderful, ladies, and thank all of you. Thank you so much. It was beautiful. We have people that are sewing dancers into costumes just before they go on. We have makeup and hair, and it takes a village, and it certainly has this time with 160 people on the stage, and the volunteers are incredible. So please, a big warm round of applause for our great volunteers.
The other part of the family I always want to acknowledge are the people that you don't see. And they are the people that make the magic happen with the set design. Our set designer has done set designs for Disney. The sound people, Aaron up in the booth. The coordinators here at Sunset Center, Ron, the whole gang, Fabia in the ticket office, all the people backstage. It takes a week for us to get this show mounted and here, and they never get to be here where we get to stand and take the applause. So if you would, I can indulge you a round of applause for all of our crew and our volunteers. And you note if you need it, there's exits, like on the airplane, there's exits there and there's exits there. And we have great security. Where's my security? I think I have a security detail that's here tonight just to make sure you're all safe. Here we go. It's my security guy here. Wanted to introduce you to Dallas, our son. Dallas has enlisted in the Navy and is an underwater diver and will be moving on soon, so we're happy to have him home for Christmas this year, and he's going to be a Special Forces guy. And I just wanted to point out, absolutely. And his second career is being one of the Blues Brothers, but we're not promoting that. Dallas started out in the studio. Dallas has been a soldier. He was the prince. He was, I think, a rat. He's kind of done it all. But my point is, we have Sky, who I'll tell you about here in a second before we bring Tia out. And this is the end result of what happens when kids get direction, they get discipline, and they get involved in the arts. So I just wanted to share that and surprise Mom here with bringing our son on stage. So I appreciate your indulgence with that. But here's a former Dance Kids guy. Now, Sky, if you were with us last year, as I fumble around, Dallas, you can take this up for me. Yeah, how many people were here last year? We can't quite see out there. Oh, wow, great. Well, you'll remember I brought Sky out, and Sky, during the reception, gave me an envelope. And Sky was the guy, a couple of years before, when we were backstage, when we didn't know if Dance Kids was going to continue, I felt this little tug on my jacket, and I looked down, and he said, "Mr. Richmond, does this mean there'll never be another Nutcracker?" And that's when I said, "There will be, Sky, if I have to sell a part of my body." And my wife and Tia looked at me because we had not talked about this. I said, "I'll figure it out. Somehow we'll get this done." So Sky was a great inspiration for me. So at the reception last year, he gave us this card. I brought him out on stage, and he had purchased silk scarves, tie-dyed them, sold them, and there was $500 in cash in the envelope that he donated to Dance Kids. Donald Trump could take some lessons from this guy. So tonight he comes up to me and says, "Thank you, Alan and Carol, for creating Dance Kids. I love it because I feel the love from everyone. It's great being a part of the Dance Kids family. Love, Sky. Oh, by the way, here's a check for $1,000. He doubled what he did last year. Take a bow. So we get them when they're here, and we get them when they're here. You get the story. And we can't do that without all of you coming and supporting it. So again, thank you. But we also have a very talented director who's been with us for a number of years now, and I'd like to bring out Tia Brown.
And I get the wonderful opportunity of introducing you to our fabulous seniors. We actually have a very large group of seniors that will be graduating this year who are going to join us on stage in just a moment. Here they are. And actually, as you heard, we have the largest cast in years. We, again, thought the doors were shutting, and we're so proud to be able to have one more year here with you and look forward to next year as well. If I can go down the list real quick with a round of applause for each one of them. I have Dominic Hawes, his first year in Nutcracker and graduating. Dominic is a wonderful young man and plays the bow in our Nutcracker. I have Chantel Galdo, who I've known now for 8.5 years, many years together. Beautiful young dancer, and she is our Seraphim. I have Kira Burns, again, another 8.5 years with me. And she will be our Angel Queen this evening. I have Amelia Phelps, who I believe has been 5 or 6, maybe more. And she is our ballerina doll. I have Francesca Sibillo, excuse me. And Francesca's been with us for a number of years as well. And I have Lydia Tao, her first year with me in Nutcracker. She'll be doing our ballerina doll this evening. Each one of these young ladies and gentlemen are so special. Thank you for giving them the opportunity to perform on stage before you tonight, and again, me the opportunity to create magic here. It's so important, and it's really a family event, from the audience to the hours that are put in, to literally families on stage. Almost the whole Rammel family's up there. Just have one more to join. So we'll work on Mom next year. But thank you guys for being here. Thank you, and I wish you a wonderful holiday season. Happy holidays to all of you.
Thank you very much. We hope we haven't worn out your applause meter, but one final note. I just wanted to thank all of you for purchasing tickets and supporting us, and those that came to the gala and supported the auction. But our presenting sponsor this year is Auto Construction, who has been with us for a couple of years, and Mike Fuse and his wife. And I'm not sure, I can't see where you guys are out there, but I want to thank Auto Construction because part of their motto is building a better community through supporting our youth. And they stepped up to the plate for a couple of years in a row now with over $10,000 to help support us. So Auto Construction, thank you. And Sam and Coralie Linder are here, and Joe Cardinelli, and there are a number of people that help support the organization. So we thank them, but everything adds up into, you know, going to the cause of continuing the education and getting the kids on stage. So if I've missed anybody, I'm really sorry, but thank you so much. We have a great show coming up for you. We're finished talking. Get us off stage and we'll get the dancers on. Happy holidays, everybody, and thank you so much. As they're going off, I just want to mention one last thing. We lost a good supporter of ours recently. And if you look in your program, you'll see his name in there. We want to dedicate this to Michael, this year's performance. Thank you.